Right. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, today will be a little bit more eventful than yesterday's stream. I'm fully aware that yesterday's stream was pretty boring from a combat perspective, so today got a whole bunch of food that we picked up in all of these houses yesterday. So we're gonna run that back to base real quick. And then I think we're gonna head up to the army base and see if we can't pick up some guns, start blasting away, try and make this a little bit more entertaining than yesterday's stream. I am planning on being on for 3 to 4 hours today. Obviously, real life dependent. I do have a bunch of very exciting domestic stuff that I have to do today, so kind of beholden to that, unfortunately, like we all are. The never-ending parade of laundry, exciting things like that. But we'll try and stick around for a couple hours at least. Make sure that get some good entertainment value out of this. Let's grab everything and see how far that gets us. About that far. Alright. Let's leave the shotgun shells in there. I got a suspicion we're gonna want those later. Need to find an axe too. Oh, I'm not. I think there's a fire station on this island. Go check that out. On the way. I put all the crafting stuff over here, didn't I? Yes, I did. Ew. Oh, I've got more electronic junk that I'm carrying around with me. Red can go in too. Alright. Offload some of this food. Hope that everybody out there is having a good morning, as far as you've gotten into it so far. Always the chance that things can just go sideways right off the bat. But hopefully that's not happening to anybody. I put all my junk food. Some bold. Come on. Let's go bridge. And like any sane human being, for whatever reason, easy, I always like to put my booze on top of the fridge. I don't know why. Just weird. Makes it, I don't know, somehow, which is weird because I don't actually keep my booze there in real life. I have a separate shelf for that. But I don't know, makes it kind of feel like somebody actually lives here, trying to make some effort in the direction of realism. You know what? Let's designate this the grab-and-go food container. Good soap. Books. Craft over too. Yeah, we'll hold on to the spare weapons, I guess. You never know when one of these metal bars will break on you. Usually in the middle of taking out a horde. Alright. So we've got weapons, got some snacks. Come on, where's the door? There it is. Let's see if we can find some friggin' zombies to eat some heads in. Otherwise it's gonna be a real boring playthrough if there's no zombies on this island. Kinda defeats the whole purpose. There's gotta be some somewhere. We'll just... Oh, there's one. Murder incoming. Probably a whole bunch more up by the traffic jam getting into the army base. So. If I remember correctly, I think the fire station is up there too. We will try and hit that up on the way in. Oh, yeah. That's better. Look at them all. Just massive idiots shambling around. Ah, really? That's really disappointing. And it's on the right forearm, so it's going to affect combat, too. Oh, yeah. Oh. Let's see if we can't convince these turkeys to go elsewhere. Plus side is that I have zombification process turned way up. It will take... It's gonna get ugly. We may not get out of this alive. It'll take a week or two for me to turn. In that time, we do have a couple of options. Have the only cure mod installed, so we can just decide that we don't want to be a functional human being anymore and amputate the arm. There's also a very low chance. You've got to be kidding me. I was gonna say that there's a very low chance that we could find a zombie cure, but I literally just found one. gonna have to do this the hard way. The trees aren't really dense enough for me to lose them, but I can get them away long enough that I can grab the zombie cure there. Yes, I will shamelessly cheat and pause the game to do it. Then we'll go for another loop. Alright. So, definitely not the run to the army base that I was planning on. I was not planning on getting bitten quite this quickly into the run. But like I said, we do at least have the cure now. Lose some of these turkeys. That opening is not big enough for my box truck to fit through. Right? Plan B. We run for our lives. Bit off a little bit more than I was prepared to chew right there. Is there a zombie right here? I swear I saw one. There he is. Fortunately, gonna have to take it easy for the next couple of days till we wounds heal up anyway. Haven't actually had to use this anti-zombie medication yet. Not quite sure exactly how it's gonna work. Come on. Fucking kidding me? Absolutely useless with combat. Come on. No, that one. Want to pop out of nowhere? Huh? Right. Can I look at the bloody car now? Apparently I have a key to it. Oh, this must have been that key that I picked up right at the beginning of the run. Well, that's annoying. Perfectly good car sitting here the whole time. Oh yeah, this is much better than the box truck. Or maybe not. Certainly louder than the box truck, that's for damn sure. Alright, well, since we've been bitten, guess we're gonna go back to looting houses until we get some combat ability back. So at the moment, now we can't fight off shit. Well, we will attempt to use this time to be productive. We build up our food reserves a little bit. Pasta going. So do still need to find generator magazines, so... And I need to actually take the time to read all of this stuff that I'm picking up. At a certain point, I'm going to be picking up redundant stuff just because I haven't taken the time to sit down and read it. Open the door. I think I need that. Oh, yeah, we're burning the pasta. That may not be safe to eat. Did I take weak stomach? I forget. Did. Okay, let's not chance that. We're already bitten and screwed up in a bunch of other ways, so let's not tempt fate. Also have the I think they call it proper infected wounds. Odd running. So if I leave dirty bandages on there too long, they'll get infected, and the infections will actually, be inconvenience and can actually kill me eventually. Unlike the base game where, yeah, your wound, it says your wound is infected, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just there. So we need to keep an eye on our bandages, make sure that we're not leaving dirty bandages on too long. You know, kind of like real life. You. Get a new t-shirt and a denim shirt. Which I can get here. Keep an eye out as we work our way through the houses. Bench. We need another one right now. Yeah, so, overall, not a great start to the day. For how I said, sometimes you just get going and everything goes sideways right off the bat. Well, here we are. Everything has gone sideways. not how I was planning the day to go. Roll with the punches, right? Yes, I am absolutely that lazy that I will drive from one house to the next. I find it somewhat suspicious that there's just no zombies down here at all. Yet a low population. Just nothing is weird. Be sure I already have one of those, but kill us to have another. Worst case scenario, we can use it as fuel in that antique oven of ours. I have to step away for just a moment. So if you guys bear with me, I will be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. Sometimes stuff just comes up and you gotta deal with it. Continuing the unending search for stuff. A lot of TV remotes. Usually I don't find too many of those. And it's gonna be time to change the bandages. Nope, go up the stairs. There we go. Wow, it's a interesting way to furnish a bedroom. I was doing base building, there's a bunch of posters and stuff in. Ooh. Not gonna worry too much. Oh, see, it's already infected. I was gonna say we're not gonna worry about disinfecting anything unless it gets infected, but apparently that ship has sailed. The bleeding is stopped. Moderate amount of pain here. We're gonna take the pillow too. Just because certain niceties should be observed. You know, most people have pillows on their beds, so when we get back to base, we'll put a pillow on the bed. Nothing good. Gotta find that electronics level 1 book, and we can start making a decent dent. So we already have, I think we already have electronics level 1. Yeah, or electrical level 1. Yeah, so technically, I believe we should be able to hotwire already. Which I apparently did not remember when I was roaming around frantically trying to find keys and vehicles. Because I'm a genius like that. But I'm really only concerned about getting electrical up to level 3, because then we can appliances and that kind of stuff. Once we get it there, not a whole lot of point to grinding it higher than that. It goes. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Come on, car. Got shit to do. I don't have time to wait on you. Let's go fuel this thing up and then we'll just leave it running. Yep. Fabulous driving. Right there is the kind of behavior that will last a whole 10 minutes. Passengers. It's on the driver's side. I'm a dumbass. See if I've actually managed to. That was not what I wanted. Ah, it does work now. Cool. I was gonna stick with my shtick of saying fantastic constantly, but, you know, switch it up a little bit. Again, absolutely riveting content. We're watching the man fuel a vehicle. Better physics in here so I can do some power. Really? Never mind. I lied. We don't need better physics because I can't even drive a car in a straight line. Never mind attempting fancy acrobatic maneuvers. What's going on with the game? Why is it jumping around so much? Ah, yes. Ultra secure house. There we go. Kitchen knife. I know I can butcher with that. Hopefully a little bit less of a miserable bastard. Maybe if we can butcher these animals up instead of just eating a raw, furry-ass rat. Stress reduction? Yeah, we could definitely use some of that. Certainly didn't make him any happier, that's for damn sure. But then I suppose if you were slowly turning into a zombie, you wouldn't be very happy either. Eat a book real quick. Those are, things. Apparently, just nothing is gonna knock down this stress. Well. Just in time for life and living. We can learn something useful. Importantly, survive long enough to carpentry points here. Learn while we learn. Farming. Probably gonna be a little bit before we get to that. Better than an entire bowl of just sour cream. Onyx will take you. Car is obnoxiously loud. I don't like my car in real life. My toy car, anyway. It's very much obnoxiously loud. I'm sure the neighbors hate me for it. has to be loud, because race car. Finally, some friggin' fanny packs. Change it. T-shirt. Wearing socks. Oh. Right, the other thing we need to look into, and I think we have everything we need for it. We need a little bit more leather. It's useful. Take that. Is getting our skill recovery journal set up so that we do inevitably die, we haven't lost the entire run. Yeah. Somewhat more elegant solution than just save scumming. Which also doesn't really work very well when I'm live streaming and you guys watch me get bit. It'd be obvious at that point that I'm cheating. I'll cheat honestly. Shut it off, but oh well, it was loud and obnoxious. Really? Single. Just because that's how reality works. Chronic junk. Do some organizing here. This is gonna be the first aid pouch. Stuff goes in there, except of course for the fact that it doesn't fit. That I will take. Why am I trying to open the television like it's a container? Thank you very much, sir. I will eat that salmon. Going to have to take another break here shortly. As I mentioned, I'm doing lovely domestic. Who the hell cans bacon? Have one of those yet. No, you even could can bacon. I suppose technically you can can anything, but why would you? Of course, I suppose I don't understand spam either, so clearly not the person to ask about canned meats. My experience with canned meat is largely left to tuna. Because, I don't know if... I feel like canned tuna has just brainwashed all of us. Like for so long we were used to the idea that just this is what tuna is. That now we just accept it. In the holster. The magazine. God, why are you so freaking retarded? Set up our, emergency. That's our bullets. Chances are, of course, that we will get into the situation where we need to use this, and we will utterly forget to use it. It has got to be the slowest and most deliberate putting rounds into a magazine that I have ever seen. Alright, insert the magazine. There you go. Good boy. Now eject it. I'll put that last bullet in. And now insert it again. Good boy. Idiot. Alright, moving on. Already got a pillow. Don't need any of that. Not right now, at least. Oh. How are our bandages doing here? Now, why am I bleeding all over the floor? It doesn't say I'm bleeding. Hopefully we can get this thing to heal up enough that actually get some combat ability back. Go make another attempt to get into that army base. Because I'm sure that this is absolutely riveting content for you guys, just watching me endlessly loot houses, because I ineptly got bit first thing right out of the gate. Second candle. Junk can go in there. A very big trunk. Realized that. Alright. Come on. Get in the car. The house. Don't waste time later. Really? Really? Put the friggin' pen in the trunk? It's just not my day. If we can not hit that wrecked car as we go by this time. Oh, look at that, I can be taught. Life of the Loot Goblin. Endlessly loading and unloading. Still need to find an axe. Of some of these holes in the house. The curtains. And stuff. So. Sausage needs to go in the fridge. Put everything away here and take stock of where we're at. Hopefully can want to try and get some of this reading out of the way, so we can hopefully not waste time picking up books that we don't need. Hopefully get our skill recovery journal spun up here, so that in the event that I die to a massive amount of overconfidence, which is what usually happens, we can kind of pick up where we leave off, rather than watching me struggle from the get-go all over again. I mean, unless that's what you guys want to see. You know, I'm certainly open to suffering in the name of entertainment. That is why we're here, is it not? Goes in there. Figure out what I'm gonna do with all these bloody sheets. That's the armory. In finger quotes. Sheets can go in there for me. Yes. Oh, we're out of room. Awesome. Put sheets on some of these windows then. That's what we were picking them up for, after all. Locked. Over here. Need 4 more sheets for the kitchen. Now the nails fit in there. So. You're an idiot, and you're lucky you didn't slice yourself open. unlikely anything's gonna wander by. Come on. But better safe than sorry, right? Especially when there's all these broken windows in the house that can't find an axe to deal with yet. Okay, we're already picking up duplicates, so start reading through some of this. I need for bonuses. Definitely read first aid. Working. Trapping. Can technically get some bonuses in a lot of these other skills, like the melee weapons book there. Excuse me, you can turn it to different chapters. So like now it's on axes. But there should be a separate chapter for each of these, each of the melee weapons, so you can get a bonus in all of them. And I realize that this is technically cheating, but again, this is in single player mode. The alternative is just that we're gonna sit here forever and watch my character stand here and read books. And I feel like that's not interesting. I mean, you know, maybe if I had some people in chat, we could have a conversation going in the meantime, but for right now, this is, you know, kind of still in the vein of trying to make content more interesting. So we'll just kind of accept it for what it is. Tired, we're depressed, we're stressed. Pick up the chair. Build our barricades, since don't have windows in some of our windows. You're already... Where is... Oh, because we're in pain. Okay. Drugs to the rescue. If I remember correctly. I think that one is the cure, and that one is preventive until you can find a cure. Already stressed the hell out. Be nice if... Oh. It would be nice if our wound is magically gone away. We could actually get some combat done, but apparently we are not that lucky. Plus side, we did wake up in time to catch life and living this morning, so get some more cooking XP. Of course, I don't have the cooking book to double that for me, but keep reading through here, trying to up our skill bonuses, since we're useless for combat at the moment. Try and make use of the time while we heal. Might as well just crank up every bonus we can get, right? Oh, we should read the driving one, too. Driving around a lot, not getting bonus XP for it. By about 10 minutes, I'm gonna have to take a break real quick. Do some of that exciting domestic stuff. Should only be for a few minutes, but I'll leave the music running for you guys, so hopefully you're not hideously bored while I'm out doing the things and the stuff. Nice if... Wait a minute, I thought I found Volume 1 of Guns. That's annoying. Start with a long blunt. Because blunt does tend to be my favorite weapon. Get our other... I think reading Nimble is going to help, because I'm already above level 2. But I will take every bonus I can get, because I am not a fan of grinding. Yeah, it says we've already read Nimble, so... Spears are actually pretty badass once you get the points in maintenance that they last, more than 2 or 3 zombies. So, we'll definitely take a bonus in that. But we gotta get maintenance and carpentry up. I believe they're tied to both. This maintenance is kind of overall weapon endurance, but I believe spears are also specifically tied to carpentry as well. So the higher we can get the 2 of those, the better off we'll be. Somewhere in here, if I can find the magazines or the books or whatever it is, I believe we can make scrap spears as well, in addition to just, going and chopping down trees. Oh, maintenance is in this book? Oh, fantastic. Yep, I will absolutely take bonus points in that. I thought maintenance was its own separate book. Apparently, I was mistaken. Oh, if I could just find bonus books for all these other random skills. For them, and I'll read the axe. Yeah, and I'm sure this is absolutely fascinating for you guys to watch. Just standing here reading in the dark. But hey, no. Some streams are awesome. Some streams are mediocre. And then there's me, a class of my own. Somewhere beneath mediocre. I read... I still need all the blades. I'll have to see if we can find... So by the time we find it, we'll need the level 3. No, actually read the book. Need the level 3 book for Short Blunt. We started with a bunch of bonus points in that. So we already have a pretty healthy XP boost on that, but... Wait a minute, why is my multiplier... Oh, because that's the one I'm reading now. I'm stupid. I thought I was actually screwing myself by reading this book, and my multiplier went down to 0.9. Alright, I think... we can still read farming. I think we're pretty much caught up with the reading. Remember, I don't think there's a school on this island. So we'll have to see if we can find a library or something to that effect. Or not a library, a bookstore. Yeah, you know, the libraries that you have to pay for. They're called bookstores. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can find a bookstore or something. Because we do still need a Jenny Mag. Because all that food that we're hoarding in the fridge is gonna go bad if the power goes out on us. Go clean up the bandages here. Water turns off on us. I believe these canteens have a much bigger capacity than the water bottles. So. No, we only got 10 minutes. Stand in front of the idiot box. Probably actually. It's just junk. Well, let's kind of clean up while we're waiting. Be annoyed that I couldn't found the cooking book. Get a lot more use out of these TV shows if I could find one. We don't feel like standing here listening to commercials, so fast forward. Get to the point here. Could go faster, but then if a zombie somehow gets in here, chances are they'll get us before I can react. Take the garbage bag. Don't really care about the cups. Wait. Garbage throw over here. Cigarettes, I guess, can go. Oh, god damn it. I need to fill that with water. That ship has sailed. Stop twitching. Never hurts to have extra water. Get rid of the beer can. That was what I meant to do with it. We need some food. We need a microwave too. Next house we go into. Let's go over here. can I... Back to the fridge. There we go. Butcher. Small animals. I bet you, if it butchers the cooked ones... Oh, it does maintain that they're cooked. Okay, I figured I was going to have to cook them again. Sorry about that. I see that my push to mute is not working the way it's supposed to. So look into that. Back to first aid. First aid. Maybe I can keep track of my junk. Still say this is a really weird setup for a house. Why is the only bathroom behind a bedroom? Just makes no sense to me. Where is... Go in there. Why is it telling me I don't have a pen when I went to go mark up the map? I have a pen. This is just stupid. And I forgot to put the pillow on the bed. Just enough space in my backpack. There we go. See? Looks like a person lives here now. We are low on bandages. Take some of those sheets, rip them up. No, the sheets are useful. Let's, what the hell's going on with my interface here? It's not dark. Okay, that's weird. Rip clothing. We'll just get ripped sheets directly here, and then if we get any dirty rags, we can clean them up in the sink. Put that in there. I don't care that that's what I told you to do. Do what I mean, not what I actually click on. Bandages are still clean. I'd actually be able to take that one off. I think that was just a scratch. Those tend to heal up pretty quick. Nope. Bandage that thing back up. Apparently it is not good after all. I wonder if this is something to do with my reading mod where it still thinks I'm reading for some reason. Wash up some of those dirty rags. Nice. Do we have a saucepan? I think we do. We can make sterilized rags. They're better from an infection standpoint. Saucepan. Fill the saucepan. That up. Make some. I forget whether they call them disinfected or sterilized. we go. Got a bunch of sterile bandages. And we could speed this up a little bit. It's just unendingly miserable. Now we're getting hot, too. Alright, well, let's... There it is. Hopefully, that should have taken care of the zombification. We're still stressed. We're depressed. You know what? Let's go take some drugs. That's how we solve problems in America. You're not happy? Take drugs. You're dying slowly? Take more drugs. Pain quickly? Yeah, I'll take drugs for that too. This is America. We've got a pill for everything. Alright, we're in a little bit of pain. I'm not too concerned about that. The antidepressants should take care of that. Let's go get some food. And then, we'll stare at a map for a while and see if I... Wow, and I just left the friggin' door open. I might... This is not where the food is. You know, it's funny. My girlfriend has... She claims it's undiagnosed ADHD, which... If you're calling it by name, I feel like it's been diagnosed. But she just constantly does what we call squirreling, where she will start a task and then not finish it because she got distracted by something else halfway through. And I give her a lot of shit for it. I mean, good-naturedly. Like, I'm not actually trying to make her feel bad. But, you know, I'll give her a lot of shit for it. I do the same thing in here. Like, how many times have I said I'm gonna go feed this character, and I just, you know, wander off and do something else? It's a problem. Warm this up real quick and guzzle it down. We need a shot of calories. Couple of days. We still haven't made up that first, kilo that we need. We need 5, so... Wow. Soup has no calories, apparently. Okay, then. For the empty bowl. Fruit Loops have calories. Let's eat those. Alright, I'm going to take a break real quick. I gotta flip some laundry and make myself another cup of tea. I will be back shortly. Hang in there. And, yeah, give me a minute. I'll be back. Music down a little bit. And back to the game. Have a boiling hot cup of tea. A few minutes to cool, please. Oh, right. So I'm going to try and reload the game and see if it gets rid of this UI issue, where I've got that weird bright spot following me around. Not quite sure what the hell's going on. So I'm going to reload real quick. My lovely custom background here. It's another mod off of the workshop. Not that the original art isn't nice, but, you know, I've been looking at it for 10 years now, so move on to somebody else's art for a little while. There's various mods out there to change it to different stuff, so find something you like and look at something else for a little while. Let's see if that cleared it up. Yes, yes it did. Okay. Awesome. We doing... Really? It's dirty again? This thing just is not gonna heal. It's just gonna continue to be the bane of my existence. The other thing is that those zombies that are carrying that cure vial, pretty rare. I want to say they're 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000. I forget what the exact spawn rate is, but it's not high. So, you know, to find one literally seconds after you've just been bitten, we're already on our second chance. We're probably not gonna get a third. Well, actually, now that I say that, we're on quadruple population once we hit peak day. It's not out of the question that there might be more on the island, but I also don't want to bet on that. Because the downtown, like, shopping mall type thing has, I want to say, I think base game, it's got like 3,000 to 6,000 zombies in it. I've already been here. See, this is why I mark the map. So yeah, it's got 3,000 to 6,000 zombies in it, I think. Enough to the point where I've tried, at one point, before I knew how many zombies were in this building, I rolled into the parking lot all fat, dumb, and happy, and tried to shotgun kite the zombies in the parking lot. And that worked about as well as you'd expect. I will take that. Thank you, sir. They just kept coming out of the building. It didn't matter how many I took out, there was always more. Kind of like you'd expect. But me being fat, dumb, and happy, just went, oh yeah, there's a bunch in the building, but they'll clear out. Yeah, no. They didn't clear out, they just kept coming and coming and coming. Oh, pork chop. I hate pork. So yeah, it did not end well. Got my character killed multiple times over the course of that run. I feel like this music is too loud. My ear, louder than it needs to be. Yeah, got my character killed multiple times. I think I had like an ATV I was running around the island with on that particular run. And God knows how many times I had to go, run my ass down there and recover it. I also have this weird kind of ritual that I do when I'm playing multiple characters on the same run. The next character spawns in, and the first thing they have to do is they have to go recover the body of their predecessor and, give them a nice fitting burial. I don't know, I'm weird. Like, the fuck do you want from me? Which is particularly challenging with the skill recovery journal, because I used to carry it on the character, thinking in my brilliant head that, oh yeah, it'll be right there, it'll be easy to retrieve, and when they get the body, they'll get the journal. Everything will be good. Well, the problem with that is that when you spawn in a brand new character who doesn't know shit, and it has no skills, it's very difficult for them to recover said journal from the middle of the massive horde that you generate in, you know, your moment of overconfidence, because you're like, oh yeah, I can totally do this, and you can't. You make one misstep, you don't turn around quick enough, you know, whatever stupid thing it is that you do, and, you know, now there's, what, 3, 4, 500 zombies milling around your corpse? And you expect this character who knows nothing, has no skills, has no leveled up damage, to go in and get it. So after a couple of times of doing that, and having to go back and get it, I finally realized, oh, this is kind of a bad idea. I should leave this in my base. And that way, at least when I die, I can just go to the base and read the journal, and I'll at least be at the baseline that I was when I caused this problem to be able to recover my corpse. I also was typically playing with infection turned off at that point, so I didn't have to worry about my corpse going anywhere. Like, it would just, you know, they'd pull me down, they'd kill me, and that would be that. My corpse wouldn't get up and reanimate and wander around, which is handy. Solves the problem of hunting yourself down. But you know, it's one of my favorite things about this game is how customizable it is. That just, you know, you come into it and you're like, you know, I'm really not looking to deal with all the bullshit of infection just because I walked through the woods, got scratched, you know, and you can turn it off. You know, it's probably the greatest strength of this game is allowing people to tailor it to the experience that they want. And then with mods, you know, the sky is the limit. You know, if chances are whatever you can think of, somebody's made a mod for it. And the other good thing, and I think this is a good thing for any game, is the fact that whatever else you can say about them, the developers do embrace the modding community. You know, they make it easy for people to mod their game, both by using programming languages that aren't overly complicated. Like, I'm not a programmer in any stretch of the imagination. I have currently 2 mods on the workshop, one of which is a map mod that I made, that if we can get off this island, we'll go there and check it out. I'll kind of do some, I don't know, maybe behind-the-scenes type stuff with it. But one is a map mod that I made that I got the idea for while I was running around St. Paulo's Hammer. And then the other one is somebody else's mod that I resurrected. It's a night vision goggles mod that was originally made by Eris. And Eris has a whole bunch of mods in the workshop. Anybody who has really been involved with the modding community for any period of time probably knows the name. But for, you know, whatever reason, they hadn't, I don't want to say they hadn't updated the mod. They had updated it for build 41. Then I think they hadn't updated it in a year and a half or so, and there was something with it that was broken. I think they had removed the possibility for NVGs to spawn by themselves, like they had to be spawned by an admin. I'm not sure why. There was some kind of Like, I went through the messages and everything on the original mod, and it seemed like they had resolved the issue, but then just deleted the spawn code. I should say, they didn't delete it. They went in and, the little bit I know about programming, they had made the entire batch of code was a comment. So it wasn't functional anymore, it was just there. So I went through and made it not comments anymore. I resolved a couple of quick little conflicts in the code that, again, I'm not a programmer. I don't know how to do this shit. I exercised what I considered to be common sense, and somehow came out with a functioning mod on the other end. So, but yeah, the bar to entering the mod community for PZ is not high. It's it's pretty easy to do, and you can do it with both the application of some common sense, and some probably basic coding lessons in Java and Lua. And that's really one of the good things about this game, is that it's so easy to do. That people play the game and be like, it would be really cool if there were, I don't know, that's a bad example because that requires 3D modeling as well. But, it would be really cool if there was skill books for melee weapons, because that's a mod that we're using right now. And it's not hard to do. Like, it's, the way I go about modding anyway is I find somebody else's mod that does something similar to what I want to do, because I don't know shit about coding. So I'll find somebody else's mod that does what I want it to do. I'll poke around in the game files long enough to find the modifications I need to make their code do what I want it to do, and then I'll just do some basic code rewrites, and poof, you've got a mod. Creating items in the game isn't hard, as long as that item is something that already exists in the world. So, for example, creating a book in the game is not hard. Creating a VHS tape in the game is not hard. I think I had another mod that I was working through. Oh, there's a zombie across the street. Let's go murder them. I had another mod that I was working through. I can't remember the specifics of what it was. I think I was trying to make the equivalent of a life and living for auto mechanics. Because I don't know how many of you remember the 90s, but I remember the 90s and the early 2000s, and there were a lot of car shows on the air where, I don't understand the economics of television. I'll be pretty upfront about that. Oh, hey, we're up to 100 kills. Yay! Do we have a... I don't even know what this means. I was gonna try and do some... Yeah, look at us, we're badass. Anyway, we've murdered 100 zombies. Yay! But yeah, back in the 90s, early 2000s, even, mid 2000s and into the 2010s, there were a lot of car shows on the air where, Biff and his buddy Joe, who work in the garage, would be, oh, this week we're doing this to this friggin' shitbox truck that we picked up somewhere, and we're lifting it, and we're, putting fancy brakes and suspension and whatever else on it. Like, I don't know how the hell this ever made money, But again, I don't understand the economics of television. So I was trying to recreate something along those lines. What? Why are you doing that? Stop it. Thank you. Jesus. Wandering around with fucking somebody with some kind of mental problem. So I was trying to recreate that a little bit, where you could, and there's already a function for that in the game. If you wander around and find the car zone, I think it is, VHSs. You can watch those and you can gain automotive experience, or auto mechanics, whatever the hell they call it in this game. And I was looking to kind of shortcut that, because that's usually the grind to be able to hotwire. Is at least I believe the stock settings for hotwiring are electrical 1 and auto mechanics 2, I think. Stop doing this or I'm going to kill the battery. It's locked. So I was looking for, because let's face it, auto mechanics in this game is pretty miserable. There are mods out there, I think they're actually called auto mechanics, that streamline the process for you, where it'll just have you automatically do uninstall and then reinstall every single part. On Electrician 2. What we need, though, we need Electrician 1. So there's mods out there that have made it better. But I was looking to kind of give an option where, like, you don't have to watch Life and Living. It's there, it's an option. Personally, my opinion tends to be that there's more important stuff to do during that first week. Excuse me. It's objectively, I feel, and I know that there's other people out there that feel the same way, it's objectively more important to be out securing your source of food, especially if you're not playing 6 months later, or a year later, or 10 years later. If you're playing right at the onset of the apocalypse, like, you really need to get out there, find a generator, find a Jenny Mag, and scoop up all that perishable food and lock that shit down so that it, like, if it spoils, it's like you can't use it. It's just done. Whereas I shouldn't say most people. Take it. Why are you not doing the thing? Okay, I don't... Oh, I guess I'm stupid. Okay, we didn't burn that too badly. It'll make us miserable, but let's face it, we're already miserable. Take that, because we've got coffee. Take the jars. We'll probably never use them, but they are, all told, they're not exactly abundant. I don't remember what I was saying. Something before jars. Yeah, no, it's gone. Train of thought has derailed at the station. This is the problem with just letting your brain dump directly out your mouth. Which I suppose is technically advantageous to people who are streaming to effectively no one. Gotta say something to fill all of this time. But, yeah, it's... my memory is not involved. It's just happens in the brain and straight out the mouth. I'll remember it at some point later on today, I'm sure. Once I've stopped streaming, I'll be like, oh yeah, that was that thing I was talking. Did I already read this? Apparently I did. I am an idiot, as we have covered repeatedly on this stream. What do we have left? Electrical, cooking, tailoring. I think we have the Yeah, we do have the tailoring book. It's right here. There's no book for lockpicking, prostheses, woodcutting. I don't think there's a book for gunsmith either, because that's a separate mod. There are books for masonry, but quite frankly, I don't give a damn about it. Because I have more builds installed, so we can effectively do whatever we need to do with just wood and metal. Weird ass house. Who the hell builds? This is a house that would never exist in reality, because it's just ridiculous. Like, it's absolutely not functional. No one would build a house this way. Cute. Weird-ass architecture. Alright, go offload everything into the trunk. We're running out of room. Everything but... Where's my water bottle? Yeah. Apparently, I wandered off without a water bottle. Oh, that would probably explain why I'm dying of thirst, because I'm a moron. Oh, yeah, because it's in my backpack. Because I can't figure out how to drink from a container that's inside a backpack. I'm just not that smart. Much as will fit. And 2 dirty bandages. Cool. They haven't been on there too long and aren't reinfected. We are gaining weight nicely, though. See how bad this has gotten. Yep, it's still bitten. And use the band-aids as much as possible because we don't have to clean them. Cool. Well, at least that one's gone. Now, wait, what happened to my... Okay, well... Probably put it in the trunk, because I'm a dipshit. Is our swing speed looking? Still shitty. Oh yeah. He ain't killing anything like that. got, what, 3, 5, 7, 8 more houses, plus a bunch up there. All of this stuff up here is worthless, because it's all, like, hotels. Same thing with everything out here, where there's almost nothing in it. And this house here, this is the other location that I like to use for a base, because the only access to it is a bridge across here. And it's a little bit closer to downtown. But you do have to walk through the woods to get on and off the island. So, well, I think this is like a... This is... notes here. Police. Fire. This. Armory. Bigger. It's all barracks. That is the DFAC. Most of the time that I've spent on the island has been out here in this army base. This is the Building of Doom. In fact, let's... Building of Doom. Because that's where most of the zombies on the island are, is inside this building. There's some medical shit down here. A clothing store, I think. I know this is a drive-in. Because those were still a thing in the 90s. This is a drive-in. There's some shops here. This is mixed shops and apartments, I believe. This is all worthless. This... some kind of shipping company. Like, there's a dock out here with another gas pump. There's another gas station. I think it's here. It's right in front of me. No wonder I can't find it. So there's gas out there. Another one, I think it's up in here. And then there's another gas station out here on this dock. I don't want to put this one down just because I might be wrong. Like it could be over here. I think it is over here, actually. I think those are the pillars for the gas pumps. So we got plenty of gas on the island. Just gotta find a boat to get off the bloody island, because if you zoom out, this is Riverside, I believe. I have various map expansions installed as well. So it's Riverside. I don't know what a lot of these town names are that have been added in, because I don't 100% know where they are. I know that this is Fort Redstone. This is Research Facility. And this, of course, is Raven Creek. This is Hollow Hammer. And where are you? This is Rosewood. Arch Ridge. Getting an impromptu PZ geography lesson. Muldra. I'm going the wrong way. This is West Point. This is my map mod right here. Trigger Group Armaments, TGA. This is Valley Station in here, and this, of course, is Louisville. That I can't spell, because there's 3 L's in Louisville. And then I've got additional mods and everything out here as well. There's like a giant power station and some shit out here. I've been through it a little bit. I haven't actually, like, there's additional towns here and there that I've added in. Like this, there's a mall here. There's a knockoff Walmart right here that's been added in. This is Bedford. Yeah, this is Bedford Falls here. I can type, I promise. And then this is, I think it's supposed to be Fort Knox. Really? Oh, brain is just on. And then there's some random stuff in here that's been added in as well. But it's all, you know, gives you fresh new places to explore, new stuff that you haven't seen a billion times already. That is kind of one of the weaknesses of this game is, you know, you learn the map and you know exactly where to go to get stuff. It's this area here. Look at that. This area here is all giant friggin' guns warehouses, which is what gave me the idea for my map mod. Like you go through here, this checkpoint here, and I think all of these here, all of this here, these buildings, like they're just giant warehouses full of guns and ammo. I mean, St. Paul's hammer is pretty overpowered. Oh, and I haven't been on pause this whole time. Cool. Well, at least we're not dead. St. Paul's hammer is pretty overpowered. Like, you can find a disgusting amount of pretty rare loot pretty easily. No, stop. Do not drive into the building. Like, there's entire stores of just leather, which, I mean, is realistic. You know, that exists in real life. But there's just stores of leather jackets and leather gloves and leather pants, which the leather pants are, you know, what's rare. Take all of that. And there's the... I'm not quite sure how they've managed it, but for some reason in St. Paul's hammer, it's a lot more realistic to what Kentucky would actually be like in terms of the amount of guns you find. Like there's literally a gun in like every other house. I'm not quite sure how they've done that. It's got to be something with the loot zones. I haven't read the procedural loot tables in depth enough to be 100% sure, but I know that there's certain types of loot zones that make guns more or less likely. Clean those while we're here. It's 9 a.m. Do this for at least another hour or two. Assuming. Because, you know, when would anything ever go wrong? Ooh, we got beer. Particularly care for beer in real life, but in the game, it is a useful source of calories. Finally, gotten first kilo put on. Got another 3 and change to go. 3.8 if I'm mathing correctly, which I may not be, because I am not good at math. My degree is in English for a reason. That is right. I have a degree in a language that I already speak. Quote John Mulaney. Awesome. Because if there's anything cooler than 1 fanny pack, it's 2 fanny packs. This one is going to be general junk, as opposed to general disaster. And all of our assorted shit is gonna go in there. Can't go in first aid because there's not enough. Okay. So I just kind of drunkenly wander across the room. Alright, finally gotten equipped out to where we need to be. I'm not. No, I went through the kitchen. We have enough booze to worry about cocktail mixers. Up this house real quick, because, you know, we haven't spent enough time staring at the map yet. Whoa. Holy giant X, Batman. About the right size. Close enough. What we got? And I missed friggin' woodcraft again, because I'm dumb. You'd think I could bother to set an alarm to remind me, but apparently I'm just not that smart. I'm waiting for my daughter to come downstairs and just be like, who the fuck are you talking to? Dad's lost his mind. He's just talking to his computer now. There's zombie noises. There might be murder in our future. Where is it? There it is. Open the window. That didn't work. All over. On the corpse. I've already looked at everything in the cabinets. Nothing good. It's the prevailing theme of our time here in Project Zomboid. Nothing good. Take the disinfectant too. The rate I seem to be getting injured on this run will probably need it. Uploaded yesterday's stream onto YouTube, and they proceeded to have kittens about one of the music tracks that was playing right at the end of yesterday's stream. Like, you know, we found copyrighted material in your stream, but it's okay because they allow it to be used on YouTube. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe reset your filters to not catch shit that you have the permissions for. Like, I mean, I immediately, of course, went, oh god, you know, overtone or outer tone, whoever the hell I use for music. I don't fucking pay attention to this shit. Outer tone, you know, like, I'm relying on their statement that all of this stuff is approved for use. That they they are providing the license to use this stuff. And ultimately, if you get a copyright strike or whatever, you know, they're not going to give a crap. They're going to, oh, well, you know, sorry about that. We were mistaken. You know, it'll also be the last time that I use that particular service if I get a copyright strike for something that they say isn't going to be an issue. Hey, sorry about that. Ever get that feeling where you know you need to sneeze, you know it's coming, and it's just like, no, I'm just gonna torment you for a while. Yeah, that's what just happened to me. Give me just a second here. Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose, and I didn't think you all wanted to listen to it. I'm sure there's somebody who's into that kind of weird-ass shit, but... me. Is really starting to annoy me. I was really hoping it would at least stop costing me bandages by now. I mean, bonus points, at least we're ranking along with first aid, I guess. Oh, none of this is gonna fit, is it? Alright, I have a solution. Onto the chips. Into the passenger seat. It's a very bad idea. Shouldn't do it, because if you ever need to change seats to get out the other side of the car, you will not be able to do it. Because we're working with such limited trunk space here. You gotta do what you gotta do. Ooh, there's a zombie in that house. Yay, murder. Wow, that's, oh, there's two zombies in that house. Yay, double murder. Apparently I'm too idiotic to break a window, so, try this the hard way. Great, the zombies are smart enough to break windows, but I'm not. Come on, you can do it. Get down. A murder. Nothing good. Someday we will find good and helpful things in a house. It's not going to be today, but someday. I mean, Got more beer and more chips. So, I guess it's not a total loss. We are still gaining weight, at least. Not necessarily as quickly as I'd like, but it seems like the game caps out about 3,000 or so calories. Anything more than that just seems to be a waste. Yeah, propane tank. So I don't want to keep just shoving food into my face if it's not doing any good. Because if we look at this, we do have the double weight gain chevron, which is mirrored over here with the 2 pluses. But we'll leave the game over the mod at on stuff like that. So we are gaining weight. It's just unfortunately not as quick of a process as I would like. Well, I know what we're going to do with a shovel. We're going to dig some graves. Electronics. Yeah, if I could find that friggin' book, I could start disassembling all this crap. For that matter, I need to repair that generator, and that's a lot of points towards electrical. Keeps vitamins in the bedroom, really. I mean, my vitamins are in the kitchen. Ironically, on the shelf below the booze. Because, you know, let's be healthy and unhealthy all at the same time. Is that? I need vitamins? Sure, let me chase it with a shot of whiskey. We've basically cleared out what there is for... We got, what, another 10 houses, give or take, on the island? It's almost 6 o'clock. Go hang out here by the idiot box so we don't miss yet another episode. Because, you know, ironically, the only ones that I really care about are the woodcraft ones that happen during the middle of the day, and I never remember to go find a TV and watch them. Like cooking, don't really care. You know, it's... You get some advantages with the high cooking skill. I think once you get to 6 or 7, you can use stale and rotten food and it doesn't matter anymore. But up until then, it's just, whatever. Oh, yay, I filleted a mouse. Yippee. Give me points. Carpentry, on the other hand, like, you need level 7 to make a decent rain collector. Like, you can make a shitty one at level 4, but I think it's level 6 or level 7 where you get the 400 capacity rain collectors. That you really need if you're going to be growing any serious amount of crops, or, you know, you want to wash your clothing on a regular basis. You know, minor things like that. I don't watch commercials, so let's speed this up. So yeah, carpentry's pretty important. Most of the stuff, once you get to... Really? That's all I got was a fucking commercial? Bullshit. I was promised some kind of survival-y crap, and all I got was a fucking shitty commercial for a movie that really the best part of it is Mila Jovovich getting naked. And I'm sure that people will take objection to that, but The Fifth Element is a crap movie. I've never enjoyed it. not my cup of tea. Alright. Character's already tired, so let's head home. Catch up on any reading we need to do. Yep, that body in the road fucked me. You know what? You've got the time. Let's just resolve this issue. Here's a novel concept. Let's get the thing we keep hitting out of the middle of the road. Oh, crazy, right? Hopefully, I should now be able to conduct myself like a rational adult human being and drive down the road without slamming into things. I know. We all have our lame hopes and dreams in life. Mine is just to be able to drive down the road without destroying my working car that already has an orange engine. I don't think I have the points in auto mechanics to go scalp parts off of other shit to fix it yet. So... that's... No. There we go. Just remembered I loaded the passenger seat full of junk. No. Open the door. There you go. Clear out the seat first, and then we'll come back and get everything out of the trunk. The life of the loot goblin. Do this as quickly as possible. Love how I've apparently just completely taken leave of my senses and just leave the door to my house open while I'm gone. Like, somehow zombies won't come in. Bookcase is full already. Well, that's unfortunate. Another one in the living room. Shrimp in the freezer. Chop and go in the freezer. I have a lot of coffee. For damn sure. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer beer is stored in the fridge. In books. This is kind of my only complaint with inventory management on here is the separate bags where I never remember to check the actual, whichever bag I'm not on just always slips my mind because I'm stupid. We're already home for the night. Let's have a beer. character is just stressed the fuck out and won't let it go. Not really sure how to deal with that just yet. Still have zombies out here, I do. Okay, let's... some more leather, I think. Oh, yeah, that was it. Ooh, maggots. Maggots are good for fishing. If you ever find a fishing rod. So that's more than enough leather. Let us go and make a skill recovery journal. And record the agony that we have been through thus far. Should have everything we need in here. Craft me a journal. Awesome. Bridge. Guess I should have grabbed the rest of the junk out of the car while I was out there, huh? Oh well. This coffee grinder can go there. More chips. I have to assume from the calories that they give that these bags of chips are supposed to be like a full-size, family-size bag of chips, that they're not. Like I throw them in with my lunch type of bag, or I get the bag with the sub or whatever it is. Throw the TV dinner in there. So much junk. Garbage bags. I guess this wouldn't be that bad of a place to do. Put in there. That can go in. This is just because I'm paranoid about running out of water. With the rain in this game being fairly unpredictable, that you just never know when you're going to get any. It behooves you to have a supply of potable water. Really wish this thing would just go away. Right, now we're bleeding all over the bathroom floor. Awesome. Let's go eat something. Get that healing bonus. Still pretty high up there on calories. Some junk am I still carrying? Propane tank too. Let's warm this up real quick so we don't get a happiness debuff. Because God knows we wouldn't want our character to be unhappy. Is the Noisiest soup eating ever. Right, apparently my Vic has started playing banjos. Get in there with you. Get rid of the rest of this shit. It's almost 9 o'clock. Apparently we're gonna have another section for crafting. Outer room. Nails, garbage bags. Spare can opener there. Clean up real quick. Too nasty and gross. Lost that healing buff. Drink the other half of the pot of soup. You've gotta heal up this bite. So we can't do anything till arm heals up and we can actually, you know, enter combat again. You know what? Screw the soup. Bourbon fixes everything, right? Not actually a fan of bourbon in real life. It's, I'm much more of a Irish whiskey person. I don't care for the smoky flavor. Not my cup of tea. I don't like... My girlfriend actually drinks bourbon. The rare occasions that she drinks. Out of the two of us in this relationship, I'm definitely the alcoholic. She drinks a couple times a year, maybe. But she drinks much more smoky stuff than I like. So I refer to her whiskey as disgusting ashtray water. Because it, like, I tried it once. I think the last whiskey she bought for herself was Johnny Walker Black, and it's just not my thing. She thinks I'm weird. I mean, I could just stop there. Like, that's a safe generic statement to make. She thinks I'm weird. But she thinks I'm weird because I actually like the way that whiskey tastes. And she doesn't get it. Again, she's not a big drinker. If she's drinking, it's, you know, she's drinking for a purpose. She's drinking to get a buzz and to, you know, get the effects of alcohol, not the taste of the alcohol. Whereas I'm kind of more the opposite. I, you know, enjoy the taste of my whiskey. I'm not drinking to get drunk. I'm drinking because I like the way it tastes. So she thinks I'm weird because I actually like the way it tastes. But I forget where I was going with this. Yeah, I refer to her whiskey as disgusting ashtray water because I just don't like that smoke flavor. But I mean, in a pinch, I would say that whiskey fixes everything, not bourbon fixes everything. 4 game. This thing is just not going to go away, is it? And now it's infected again. Fantastic! Because I wore a dirty bandage all night. Their swing speed. Nope, still shitty. Well, I guess today, clean out this area here. I think this is a food market, a grocery store type deal here. Try and clear all of that out. And if friggin' bite wound will ever heal up, and make another stab at the army base. Because, I mean, realistically, like, there's nothing down here for zombies. You know, if I could get a halfway decent weapon, I could clear out this entire section of the town pretty quick. Plus the gun works as a nice come hither for the zombies. It's yeah, for skills here. I guess since we're here and waiting anyway, nice, I put it in the freezer. Dumbass. Let's drink some more soup, try and get our healing bonus back up. Downside is we've got to hit up a warehouse or something. Find some seeds so we can actually get some food of our own growing, because I don't really know how much more we're gonna find. Like, we've mostly cleaned out the... Come on, get in the fucking car. We've mostly cleaned out the residential section of this island. There's not going to be too much more food that we can just go and pick up. So we need to find some seeds and start growing it so that we don't starve to death waiting for our food to grow. So, let's see. Think real quick here. Pretty sure that this is a warehouse here. I could be wrong. I am frequently, despite what my girlfriend says. So we got mansion, we got auto shop. That's always a good look, hooked up to a Mustang, right? Oh, and it's facing the wrong fucking way. Deal with these turkeys real quick. Or they group up and there's more of them. A bunch of police cruisers, too. No, I was wrong. That is the food market. Maybe the other one is the warehouse. Nothing. Car key here on the ground, though. A truck key. Look at that fancy pink one right there. I swear to God, there was a zombie, like, right here, just now. Where the hell did he go? That... What do I still have holes in? T-shirt, tank top. How do I have holes in? Oh, my gloves. I guess we'll just lose them. Find another pair eventually. Oh, got the car key over. The trucks in the same parking lot. Bet you neither one of them have gas, though. That's right. Come over here. Got anything good? No. Sir? Nope, you don't have anything good either. Fucking zombies. Let's see if we can maneuver our way over there and grab that trailer. It's a little bit more carrying capacity. Assuming I can get my car to start ever again. How much they fly around when they couple together. Yeah. That's realistic. Good in here? Nope. Just a watering can. Well, I suppose it's not entirely useless. I can use it to collect rainwater at least. Alright. Let's see what we can find in the supermarket here. Probably a buttload of zombies. Well, it's almost like they have no brains. Here. 3, 4, 5. Terrible. Take them on 1 or 2 at a time. Combat ability sucks right now. Awesome. Hopefully, hopefully they'll get hung up on the bullets. Key will be good in case there's any locked doors in here. Still got a few more gotta clear out. You know, this line of sight thing seems to be broken. So how exactly did they see me? Through the shelves. Oh shit. Time to go. You know, this was supposed to be easy. Oh, fantastic. Would y'all just, you know, fuck off for a minute? Come on. You serious? Friggin' arm wound is killing me here. Possibly quite literally. Just will not go away. Quite frankly, we don't have the food reserves to keep shoving food in our face, trying to keep that healing buff. Oh shit. Yeah, we are not equipped to deal with that. Not right now. To deal with that either. If that is that, we can't even take on 5 friggin' zombies. I'm going to destroy this car. Mostly through inattention and incompetence. Alright. I'm going to take another break real quick. I need to pee, get some more tea, and then we will resume. So, stand by. Back in a few. Alright. Sorry about that. That took a little bit longer than I was expecting. The lovely New England winter going on here. Where it is a whopping 9 degrees outside right now. My pellet stove shut down on me, so I had to deal with that real quick. Trying not to freeze to death. It's, I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. You know, we're all dealing with that cold snap we got going on right now, so... Oh, let me put my headphones in so that I can hear the game. That would be good, wouldn't it? Sitting here opening the window like, huh, that's weird. How come I didn't hear it? Oh, because I don't have friggin' headphones in. I was also doing my audio checks this morning, and like a moron, I'm sitting here going, why do I have no audio? I can't hear anything. You know? I'm doing test recordings, my voice isn't coming through. You know, there's no music, there's no game audio. I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, had the video player muted, because I'm a dumbass. Some days are tougher than others. Meatballs. I love meatballs. I haven't made meatballs in a while. I think for dinner tonight. Meatballs. Go off on a meatball tangent. Fortunately, at least for, finally, cooking. Alvin, why do I hear zombies? Importantly, where do I... Oh, there they are. Apparently there's more. Oh shit. It's gonna get ugly here in a second. Too many more of these, we're gonna have a problem here real quick. Alright, let's take a look around real quick, make sure there isn't a horde inbound. You kindly die, sir. Check, make sure my microphone isn't muted. I could be sitting here talking to myself again. Oh, there's another one. Excuse me, man. Have you heard the good news about Crowbar? What the hell is that thing on your body? Never been good at mastering the fence lunge and window lunge defense. Sometimes I'll pull it off flawlessly, other times they just absolutely own me. It's really annoying. I mean, as you guys have observed, watching me playing, I am clearly not the most amazing Project Zomboid player ever. I would say I'm probably somewhere in the middle of the road. I can usually hold my own, but I'm not Mr. Lamprey or, you know, these guys that have thousands upon thousands of hours in the game. Hold on, and nothing. I take the cologne just because I can use it as disinfectant. Like I said, with the possibility of wound infection actually being serious, it's not something I want to fool around with. I want to be able to disinfect when I need to disinfect. It's really big. Head across the street, head up the gas station. Gas stations are usually a good source of high-calorie snacks. Now, this is probably where a whole bunch of those turkeys came from in the first place, huh? We have some limited combat ability back. We can actually do things. Alright. Well, not the way I would have chosen to find that out, but, well, hey, it is what it is, right? Go get this guy over here before he... Ooh, is that a... Oh, that's a nomad. Come here, motherfucker. Give me that backpack. Nope. Nope, that's not helpful. It's got a fucking hole in it. I love finding nomads. They've got so much good shit on them. Main inventory. Because all of this. Nomad backpacks are the best backpacks in the game. Actually, that's not a fair statement because they're not actually part of the game. They're part of a mod. They look stupid. I don't particularly care for the aesthetics. And of course, somehow he's on the other side of the fence, even though I stomped on his head. I don't particularly care for how they look, but they carry so much shit. All of that. It's I think the hiking bag, yeah, it's got a capacity of 26. The Nomad backpack, I think, has a capacity of 44. So it's like, it's not even in the same league. How much shit I can carry now. Fundamental part of the loot goblin lifestyle. Anything. Take the bucket. Let's close the door. Some more cooking mags. Thing to find at a gas station, but hey, who am I to complain? I have the smoker trait. I don't really care about the cigarettes. Honestly, I don't know why I take the matches and the lighters either, because I don't really do much with fire. I've seen it end badly far too many times. for me to ever trust fire in this game. Wow, 1 can of soda. This is the worst gas station ever. Any ice cream? Nope. About halfway to losing our weight debuff. Damage debuff. Beef jerky. Take the gas can too. Fill it up. I'm reasonably sure we already have one of those. Soda. One of these days, I'm gonna get careless and just waltz through a door into a giant pack of zombies. Not paying attention. Not even that I'm not paying attention, I'm being lazy and I'm just not squaring up before I open the door. Like I should. Playing it safe in PZ usually means being prepared to whack a zombie as soon as you open the door. And I have not been doing that, because the population is so low around here. For now. Day 4, day 3, day 4, something like that. Of course it's locked. I think... When did I set the population to peak? Day 30. So yeah, we got 20 some odd days till we hit peak zombie population, and the plus side at least is that this island is so small that it's pretty easy to stay on top of visiting all of the areas often enough that you get limited well, actually, I don't even have respawn turned on, so I don't know if that works. I'm not exactly sure how, again, not a programmer, I'm not exactly sure how the population increase works, whether it's tied to the respawn mechanic or whether it's its own separate thing. So who knows, I could be entirely mistaken, and, you know, we'll end up with a butt ton of zombies anyway. Time alone will tell. You'll want to hold off on heading back to the army base right away. I think this building here to the south is a warehouse. It's, you know, going to the army base worked out so well for us last time. This is a warehouse. Maybe we can find some seeds in here to plant. Come on. like fighting vertically. I prefer to do it horizontal like this, so I can actually see the gap between me and the zombie. Alright, y'all seriously need to start dying. Hit somebody like 5 or 6 times. Good. Nothing good. Butter knife. What the hell am I gonna do with a butter knife? Suppose I could butter that bread I just picked up off of the Nomad. If only I could find some friggin' butter. Alright. A lot more of these turkeys in here than I was expecting. But it seems to be at least reasonably clear for the moment. Nothing good. Nothing good. Really hoping to find some seeds in here. No, we don't starve. Oh, we did find a Jenny Mac, so it's not total waste. Not really expecting to find one in a crate in the warehouse, but hey, I will not complain. Fertilizer, it's usually a good indication that seeds would be here. Carpentry. I'll take these. It's gonna be a while before I level up stealth. I don't really care about that too much. Again, I'm not a stealthy person. Very much the kick the door in and come what may type in this game. Seeds, but again, got a Jenny Mag, so not utterly wasting our time yet. Oh, we got a weapon. Raise this wrench here soon too. Where we go? Oh, we got a baseball bat. And fucking tastic. Love baseball bats in this game. Some seeds, we got a bat. Club hammer. Club hammers are right up there with some of my favorite weapons in this game, because they're so useless for anything else. They're literally just there to bludgeon zombies with. Finally, electrical volume. Fan-fucking-tastic. This is the best building ever. That. I said move that. Gonna break this crate, but that's okay. We don't actually need it. Yep, just like that. But now we can get to everything. Ooh, spare engine parts. All bloody and gross again. See what else is in the best building ever. Actually, these garage doors. Let me just drive my friggin' Crashmobile in here. Because I'm sure I won't hit that tiny ass little wall in the middle there. That would never happen. Me? Fuck it up? No. That's crazy talk. See, my character is miserable yet again. Some people just want to be unhappy. Apparently, this character is one of them. Trying not to hit the trailer as it comes through. Meanwhile, the zombie sees a car pull in and just, nope, let me keep bashing my head against the window. Like a dumbass. Always take keys. Even though I know they're going to be useless, just always feel compelled to take them. Hello, friend. Switch back to the wrench. Prefer not to damage my hammer. Ah, fuck a duck. Here we go again. See, I'm not actually incompetent. I can actually deal with more than one zombie at a time. I'm fully aware that, you guys watched me walk up to the first time I encountered more than one zombie at once and immediately got bit, so you probably assume that I am utterly clueless and useless at this game, which is a fair assumption to make, given the visual evidence at hand. However, honestly not that bad. Like, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I'll have to go back and look at the video and see what exactly I screwed up in such a spectacular manner. But, not that bad. However, I will also state that, given that in the last 2 weeks, I've had a family member die. Not immediate family, but, kind of next tier, extended family. I've been in a car accident that disabled my daily driver car, and literally just everything that could possibly go wrong has been going wrong for me lately. So it doesn't really surprise me that I would get on stream, walk up to a herd of zombies, and just instantly get fucked up. That's like that's on par for how my life has been going these last couple of weeks. Fortunately, this at least is just a video game, and it's not actually important. Losing my family member was definitely the worst of it, followed by the car accident. I don't imagine that any of you were spectacularly attached to me at this particular point in time. But it was, all things considered, it was a pretty minor accident. Nobody got hurt. That's what was really important. Nobody got hurt, neither me or the people. Ooh, ice cream. Yes. I don't want to eat it now, though. Fuck. Because that'll just be a waste of calories. Fuck. Actually, can I... Where's electrical 1? Computers are worth a shit ton of points if you disassemble them, comparatively speaking. Like, a watch is pretty worthless. A computer is a lot more. Yeah, nobody got hurt in the accident. My car was still able to drive, because it's not a cheap piece of crap like the thing that hit me. I'm like they drove my car. The towing company drove my car away from the scene. So it's not. Find the computer. Do this a different way. Because my character is so spectacularly dumb. Ooh, is it gonna hover in the air like that too? No. Disassemble. There we go. Give me my points, damn you. Yeah, they drove my car away. The other one had to be pulled up on a ramp truck. I'm sure they're gonna charge me like they pulled my car up on a ramp truck, because, you know, they still quote-unquote recovered it. Even though, like, the accident happened like a quarter of a mile from the tow yard, so I'm 100% sure that they just drove the thing into the tow yard. Especially because I went there a couple days ago. I had to get some stuff out of my car. You know, because they ask you, or at least the towing company that handled this accident asked me, you know, do you have everything you need out of the car? And I went, yep, I'm good. Turns out that you don't do your best thinking immediately after you've been in a car accident. I had forgotten my work ID, my parking pass. And then, as it turned out, later in the week, as I tried to get my my toy car running, so that I still had some form of mobility left, my jumper cables were still in the car, my booster pack was still in the car, my battery charger was in the car, like everything I could possibly use to get this car up and running and useful to me was in my car, in my other car in the tow yard. Which is, you know, as I said, yet another example of how everything in my life is just, you know, kicking me in the teeth right now. But, you know, it is what it is. This is what happens when you don't clean the crap out of your car on a regular basis. It is at least partially my fault. There is no reason that the battery charger should have been in my car. Jumper cables, that one I'm not willing to take the blame for. Jumper cables belong in the car, because the reverse situation will 100% happen where you can't jumpstart your car because the jumper cables are at home. So the booster pack and the jumper cables, no, they absolutely belonged in the car. And the flip side is that the battery in my second car was so dead. I had my girlfriend borrowed a set of jumper cables from one of her coworkers and brought them home, and it took me an hour to get the car started. You know, I realize you guys don't really know me from a hole in the ground at this point. Why is there a burger in the middle of a warehouse? Whatever. We're not going to question. We're just going to eat. I worked as a mechanic for just about 15 years. So I'm not clueless and incompetent. Like, I know how to jumpstart a vehicle. I'm not stupid. Like, but the battery was just so dead. I think when I put my meter on it, it was down to like 2 or 3 volts. Which, you know, competent mechanics will tell you that, you know, a fully discharged battery is at like 10 volts. And yeah, this was down to like 2 or 3, so it was 100% just toast. And it took me an hour to get enough amps into this battery to spin the engine over fast enough to catch. I did finally get it running, and then, because the universe hates me right now, my second car is a standard transmission. I haven't driven it since, like, September. And, of course, it's winter in New England. There's snow and ice everywhere, because we just got a massive snowstorm. That's, well, it wasn't really massive, but we just got a small snowstorm. And that's how I got into the car accident in the first place. And the way my driveway is set up is that it's not... Hello, zombie. It's not a long, narrow driveway like you see in a lot of people's houses. I don't really have anything I can compare it to here on stream. But it's more like a shallow, wide parking lot, I guess, is kind of the best explanation of it. It's about 3 cars wide and about 1 car deep. So, like this, but 3 times wider. Hello, zombies. Have you heard the good news about foot stomping? Because, this was a toy car, I don't drive it every day. It had gotten... My girlfriend has what I call horizontal surface syndrome, where if there is a horizontal surface, shit will accumulate on it. And by shit, I mean, not literal feces, I just mean stuff. And it turns out that the driveway is apparently a horizontal surface. We had a pretty big windstorm a few weeks back, and it blew down our privacy fence that we had. Which, I'm technically working from home that day, frantically trying to keep it from collapsing into the street and hitting somebody's car as they drive by, because I don't want to get sued. I finally ended up pushing the fence over into the yard, because it just wasn't possible to save it. The wind was too bad, and the fence was just... we knew it had some issues, and we had tried to get them addressed, but the contractor just wasn't working with us. So in the end, I just pushed it over into the yard. At least at that point, it's laying down on the ground. It's not going to fall. It's not going to injure anybody. And Christmas Eve, I spent building a new fence. And by building a new fence, I mean installing a fence that we bought off of the internet. Because, again, I am not a contractor. But the old fence ended up, we just kind of carted it off and, stuck it out of the way in a place that we thought wasn't going to be inconvenient. Well, it turns out that it ended up being highly inconvenient because it was in front of the toy car. So then I had to, back and forth and do a 17-point turn to maneuver it out from behind the giant pile of shit. And in the process of doing it, because it's standard, and I was wearing shitty shoes, and I hadn't driven it in months, I stalled it. And the battery was still too dead to restart. So, yep, after all of that time and all of that effort, I still fucked it up. Because, like I said, right now, I don't know what the hell is going on, but the universe just hates me right now. We missed Woodcraft yet again. Because I was busy talking about my stupid cars. For those of you that are car people, I'm sure there's got to be at least someone, my toy car that I'm probably going to have to bite the bullet and get rid of. Or not get rid of, but trade in towards something a little more practical. until they repair my daily driver. My toy car is a 2017 Dodge Challenger. It has, and this is part of why it took so long to jumpstart, is because it has a 392 6.4 liter engine in it that is absolutely massive. Like, I love the car. It is a blast to drive. The downside is that it makes me drive like an asshole. I mean, I already kind of drive like an asshole because I live in Massachusetts, and that's just what we do here. But, like, this car absolutely brings out my worst tendencies. So it's probably to my benefit, or to the benefit of my, my car insurance premium, anyway. It is probably to my benefit to get rid of it. But at the same time, you know, it's hard to let go of the things you love. You know, I worked a long time, really hard, to be able to have the, you know, just the finances to be able to have a toy car that, you know, could sit half the year, and wouldn't be a drain on me, you know. So it's you know, it's kind of bittersweet to be getting rid of it. But you know, it is what it is. Life happens, and you got to deal with it. Roll with the punches as best you can, and it's not. I guess kind of the takeaway is you can't be too materialistic. I don't want to say that you shouldn't enjoy you know, the things that you work for, and you shouldn't enjoy things. That's not at all what I'm trying to say. But I think it's important not to get hung up on things. That there's more important stuff out there. And right now, for me, you know, as much as I love that car, it is more important to be able to safely get to and from my job. And right now, even, like, the reason I had to cut the stream short yesterday, and the appointment I had to go to, was to get all-season tires put on the car, because it had summer tires on it. And if you have never lived around snow, summer tires in snow... What the heck is going on with this guy? Summer tires in the snow are absolutely fucking worthless. I was unaware. Oh, see, we've already lost some of that fresh food sitting out. Realistically, stale won't hurt us. It'll just make us slightly more miserable than we already are. But yeah, for those of you that don't live in snowy parts of the world, summer tires, as you would expect, are designed for flat, dry pavement. In areas where it snows, flat, dry pavement is a rarity shortly after a snowstorm. Yeah, so that's still fresh. Let's cook that up. So basically what would happen is I'd go to try and take this thing out of the driveway, summer tires on it, and it would just spin the wheels. Kinda like you'd expect with, you know, a 500 horsepower car and tires not designed for what you're trying to do. Excuse me. So, the problem additionally comes that the car is borderline too smart for its own good. This is... Why is my... Okay, whatever. Alright, I got a tickle in my throat. Car is borderline too smart for its own good, where it detects the rear wheel spinning, and it goes, oh, this is bad, we don't want this to happen, because, you know, electronic stability control and ABS and all these fancy things that we've developed over the years to try and keep people safe. And those are good things. But in this case, the car detects the wheel spinning, and it goes, oh, we don't want that to happen, and it cuts the throttle input. So you can literally floor the gas, and nothing will happen, because the car's like, no, we don't want the wheels to spin. So it's not even possible to, like, melt through the snow that's there and just kind of sling it out of the way. It's just, nope, you're gonna creep along at half a mile an hour. Damn it. Get off me. Swear to God, if we just got bit on the arm again, I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh, well, at least it's the left arm. Ah, fuck, we're bitten again. Well, that might be the end of this character, or at least that arm. Because we have no way to get rid of zombification again. And that's why I don't like speeding up time to cook food. Well, this has been a pretty shitty day for Project Zomboid. But on the plus side, we have killed a lot more zombies than we did on the last stream. What are we looking at here? Right, it is about 10:30. I think I'm going to finish cooking this pot of stew. We're going to run everything back to the base, and then I think we're going to call it. Because clearly there is no percentage in continuing on this particular stream today, because all I'm doing is just getting bit over and over again. And as I said, the chances of finding another one of those zombie cure ampules is pretty fucking low. There's a very, very low chance that they can spawn in medical storage. So, like a doctor's office. But again, it is very low. We will, we'll check it out. Because again, we've got a week or two before we actually turn into a zombie. Like driving. Nope. Yeah, I've got a week or two before the infection will actually kill me. Oh, there's a semi-truck in there. Nice. I don't think there's any semi-trailers on the island, and there's absolutely no way we can get the truck off, but, yeah, cool. Yeah, I've got a week or two before the infection will actually kill me. Not to say that we won't be miserable in that meantime, but our character is realistically already miserable. So, we're gonna head home. And I think we're gonna just call an end to the stream for the day. We've been on for about 3.5 hours at this point, so it'll take me a good long while to upload to YouTube, and I do have to still go see about getting rid of the toy and getting something a little more practical today. So, unfortunately, adulting calls. Not my idea of a good time either, but, you know, we all gotta do what we gotta do to make it through life, right? Hopefully we will be more successful than this friggin' character that is just getting bit at every opportunity and then some. I don't get what it is. Like it almost seems like it's tied to your infection settings. Where I've had. I care about the propane tank, right? Like it seems if you have infection turned off, it's like the zombies don't even bother to bite you because it's like, yeah, what's the point? We can't turn them anyway, so fuck them. But as soon as you have, like, since I've started playing with infection turned on again, I've gotten bitten more freaking times. Like, I would routinely, playing without infection, get scratched, I'd get lacerated, I'd get whatever else you want to call it. But I would very, very rarely get bitten. Now that I have, infection turned back on, now it's like, oh, yeah, you're going to get bit every friggin' time you get attacked. So I think it's might be somewhat tied to the infection, or, yeah, the infection settings. It's, do have... Yeah, I've got my electrical boost on, so let's dismantle some of this crap. Close are we? Got 25 more XP. Wow, we've got 10 CD players? That's a lot of CD players. $19.93, 10 CD players, you'd be rich. Now we need... Pretty sure we've got it on the bookshelf. We need electrical too. Maybe it's on the other bookshelf. There it is. Read that real quick, dismantle the rest. Put everything away, and then we'll call an end. Record everything into our skill recovery journal, because apparently I can't keep a character alive for more than 3 days. We still want to get some meaningful progress done. We'll if I can't find another one of those zombie cure ampules on the island before I turn, then we'll come up with some kind of bullshit rationalization for, oh, there was another survivor on the island, ha ha ha, and we just never found each other. Oh, it's so weird. We'll come up with something to justify our shameless cheating. Is basically what it comes down to. Just dismantle everything here. I try not to take the radios and walkie-talkies and that kind of stuff, because they generate so much extra crap. Like everything I'm taking apart here pretty much just makes scrap electronics. But once you get into walkie-talkies and radios and that kind of stuff, they start generating, transmitters and receivers and amplifiers and all this other junk that you have to contend with. And to be fair, you need it if you're actually... Okay, close the door. That's how you got bit, dumbass. To be fair, you need it if you are actually trying to make stuff with the electronic skill, then you need those items. If you are, like the majority of people, just grinding electrical because you need to, because you want to be able to move stuff, then they don't matter so much, and they just take up a lot of space. We don't have a lot of space right now. So yeah, long story short, that's why I'm not grabbing that type of stuff. I know we've come across some radios and whatever else in our playthrough, and I haven't taken them. That's kind of the reason why. Let's read all the things. Especially that Jenny mag. Going to be our water collection area here. Be disappointing if can't find a way to save this character, but it is what it is. You can't kind of like we were just talking about with things in real life. You can't get too attached. Now that is the opening line of the game. This is how you died. What always irks me, I guess, about having to start a new character is all the food that I wasted on the previous character trying to fatten them up. That's what always bugs me in the end. Because now that's all food that the next character doesn't have to eat. Did I put it in that cabinet over here? Put that shovel. Maybe it's in the cabinet over here. See, this is the problem with having bases that you don't in my inventory, because I'm a dumbass. bases that you don't design from the get-go, they tend to be very disorganized. And as someone who has spent a non-trivial amount of time in the military, organization is kind of a key thing for me. I don't take it lightly. It's very important to me that I'm able to find the things that I need when I need them, which is directly at odds with my girlfriend's case of horizontal surface syndrome, where there's just shit everywhere. But, you know, we love who we love, and it is what it is. What? Why did you just do that? What is wrong with you? Got way more furrows here than we need, but we're gonna plant all the cabbages we can. Nope. Apparently that's all the cabbages we can. And then I guess we just pray for rain. Some worms. That'll be helpful if we ever find a fishing rod. Seriously? Close the fucking door. What the fuck is wrong with you? Born in a barn? You can go in there. What else we got here? Kind of put everything away. At this point, in my headspace at least, at this point we're kind of prepping for the next character, because I don't think we're gonna find another one of those zombies with a cure ampule. Of course, as soon as I get upstairs, it friggin' starts. Alright, let's soak up some life and living. Put the last of this stuff away and end the stream right around the 4-hour mark. That's about what I had planned, so speed this up a little bit, because that worked so well last time. Last time we sped stuff up, we got bit. Put this medical stuff away and probably call it a day there. And we have apparently filled the medicine cabinet. So now we're just gonna start throwing shit on the floor. Like the slovenly motherfuckers that we are. Carry that around with me either. Alright, well, I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching me struggle through the shit show that has been today on this stream. Again, if this character doesn't quite make it, we will we'll come up with a bullshit reason why some other random person happens to stumble across our base and all of our stuff. Again, I have a degree in making shit up, and we'll figure it out. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. You know, I'm doing this more or less as a hobby and kind of kill some free time here and there. No, it's always nice to know that people enjoy what you do. So, again, if you're having a good time watching these, then please spread the word. Pull some more people in. Let them succumb to the madness. And hopefully we can all have a good time together. Otherwise, hope that you all have a fantastic week. Life permitting, I should be back again next Friday. And hopefully nothing else will have gone wrong in my life in that time. And I will be able to do the full 4-hour stream that I intend to do on Fridays. Until then, my character is going to wash his clothing, and then I will be calling it a day. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time.